So we always talk about this. If you're buying or selling a home, it's probably the first or second time you've done it. You might have not done it in 20 years. It's just not something that typically the average person is an expert at. We know just enough to be dangerous. So you mentioned at the beginning of the show that there's a smart way to sell your home. Probably I don't know what that is because I'm not an expert. You are. Walk us through the process. What is the smart way to sell your home?
You know, it's interesting that the smart way to sell your home is almost exactly how you bought it. And so this just comes from like selling, I don't know, several thousands of homes over the last 24 years. And I mean, just like big business gathers data, we do as well. And I mean, this is not rocket science stuff, man, just real simple common sense. So what we did is we looked at, okay, what are the things that happen that would make a buyer cancel or walk away? You know, they don't want to buy the house anymore. Well, it's pretty much the same things that most people did when they bought it. What did they do? Number one factor, the home inspection. Oh, we get everybody's all excited, everybody's happy. We made the offer, the owners accepted the offer. We're excited about our new home, and then all of a sudden, some unknown thing comes up that makes the buyer fearful of moving forward. And so we decided, hey, this seems like pretty much common sense. So about 18 years ago, we started suggesting to the owner to have a pre-home inspection. And here's what we saw. Immediately, we saw the cancellation percentage drop. And when I mean drop, I mean huge. I would say for the homes that they did the pre-inspection, the cancel rate less than 1%. And typically, even if they got canceled after the home inspection or after they put the house under contract, it probably had to do more with financing. Something changed, outside of what the condition of the home is. And so it really worked well in two ways. One, we would uncover things in which were issues with the house that actually, even if the owner wasn't selling the home, probably would have fixed it anyway and did fix it anyway just to protect the investment, to protect their asset. The other thing we noticed is that even if we sold the home as is, and so let's just say, whatever, there's 15 items that came up on the home inspection, and the seller's like, yeah, I don't really want to do any of those, just by being up front with the buyer and showing him the 15 things that were wrong, it still kept the deal together.
Mm-hmm.
I think it really comes down to, most people don't have a problem paying for what is agreed as long as they have all the data. And so we started to share these reports with the folks and say, hey, look, we did this inspection. Here's everything that's right with the house, and here's a few things that are wrong, and this particular owner at this time doesn't want to fix them. And they're like, okay, those aren't a big deal, and we're going to buy the house as is, and we'll just fix them ourselves, or they don't even care either. Because there is no perfect house out there, right? I mean, it's just bottom line. And we actually know this to be true from how we buy things, right? Have you ever made a decision to buy or not buy based upon the reviews? Mm-hmm. I think all of us have.
Yeah.
And it's really no different than when you're selling a home. You could look at the home inspection. It's kind of like a review of the house. Some of them are going to make you feel really good and warm and fuzzy, like, hey, this is great. Some of them are going to be like, that's not a house for me. But that's good because you didn't waste your time making the offer and going through all, getting excited about it, only to be, disappointed after you did the home inspection. So, it's there. My belief is this: there is every home has a buyer because different buyers are willing to take different issues. I mean, it's just the bottom line. I mean, we have some buyers that just absolutely are addicted to HGTV. And they want to tear something up and fix it. I mean, that's just all there is to it. Like, the only thing they want as a closing gift is a sledgehammer.
They need a barn door and some shiplap. Yeah,
that's it. And so the fact that you got popcorn ceilings and this is happening, and they don't care because they just want to go in and do it. Tear it up. So the second big issue we found was termites. So, buyers just they get a little nervous about that. And sometimes there is actual damage, but sometimes it's just a factor there. So, we go ahead and do that as part of our pre-inspection check to make sure we don't have any termite issues. And then another one is just great photos make a difference. We used to talk about curb appeal way more than we do now. And basically we want to go out to the curb and make sure the house looks right, because when the buyer drives by, we want it to grab their attention. Well, today, curb appeal is actually every single photo online of your house.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where it all starts. So curb appeal is shifted from the car to the smartphone, computer screen, whatever it may be.